Now, if you're stuck at home this weekend and not wanting to go out in breach of the guidelines, possibly adults and children together in a confined space, needing something absorbing that can appeal to you all, maybe it is time to discover Jigsaw power. It doesn't need the Wi-Fi, it gets your mind off things, and it is fair to say Jigsaws are enjoying a boom. And among the fans, actor Tom Holland, Spider-Man, to his many young fans.
I can't say that I've been an avid puzzler my entire life, but I mean, over the course of my life with my family, we have known to dabble in the world of puzzles, but never as much as we've been doing so now with the obviously COVID-19 crisis.
So are you at home with the family? Is that where you're not in somewhere glamorous, able to kind of skip all the stuff that the rest of us have to go through?
No. I'm not home with my family. I live sort of 5 minutes down the road from them with a bunch of my friends. And we've been having this thing that we've been calling the puzzle wars, where we have the same puzzle and we basically have a race as to see who can do it the quickest. And so far, my house has won twice in a row. And then the idea was to try and sort of galvanize the public and make it a bit more of a sort of worldwide event or task that people could involve themselves in. And I think we've got up to 2,000 people doing puzzles all over the world with the Brothers Trust at mine. So yeah, it's been really fun, actually. It's been a really, really positive thing for us over the last couple of weeks.
So sometimes shared activities, games and the like, sometimes they bring peace and harmony to every household. And sometimes, of course, they can cause arguments. I don't know, when you're all trying to do this together, do you find there's rivalry within the household, or do you find you're fighting and saying no, not that one there, and or is it a thing that brings peace?
There's definitely rivalry when someone steals your work, when you've been working on a specific piece of the puzzle and then they decide to put it into the main puzzle when you've disappeared to the bathroom. That is a sore point for me. If I've spent an hour putting a rose lily or something together, or a water lily or something, and then I come back and my brother's put it in, that's something I was very much looking forward to doing. So that's where most of the arguments come from. But we've actually been quite civil in my house. I can't say the same for my parents' house. I don't know what's going on over there. But I had to go out and do my parents' food shopping today because my mum's feeling a little under the weather and she didn't want to take the risk. So they're doing lots of puzzles over there.
I suppose the thing about a jigsaw puzzle, I have to admit, I have not done one for, well, probably decades, to be honest. But they do take you out of whatever you're in, because you do concentrate very hard on it. But it's not kind of tiring concentration. It's not emphasizing all the stresses of this extraordinary period we're living through. It is a very distracting concentration, isn't it? It's about the right level somehow.
I think so, yeah. I find it quite stimulating. And the other night we did a puzzle of a bunch of British brands. It was like all the famous British brands. It was a can of Heinz baked beans and all sorts of different things. And my brothers and I sat down, and for about 5 hours we didn't leave the table until we'd finished it. And then we were all sort of looking at our watches going, oh, well, I guess we should go to bed now. It was amazing how much time had been taken up, and it felt like half an hour. So it's a really good way to pass the time, especially, when you can't go outside and you're all sort of locked in.
Has your work been terribly disrupted? Were you meant to be doing something? Were you meant to be on stage somewhere or filming a TV or film project somewhere?
Yeah, I was actually I was in Berlin. I was about to start shooting a movie called Uncharted, and I felt really ready to go, and I was really, really excited about making the project. But that said, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't enjoying a bit of a break and being home with my friends and my family. That's a bit of a rarity for me. So it's quite nice for me. The positive to this crazy thing that's going on is that I get to spend a little bit of time at home. You always got to try and find the positives and see the silver lining. But yeah, I'm supposed to be at work right now, and I'm sure I will be in the next few months.
Actor Tom Holland, seeing the upside of it all. Now, the evidence in favour of wearing face masks